and we start to lose confidence in ourselves, right? We start to lose the confidence because we think, oh, no, I can't do that because, gosh, if I went there and tried that, this horrible thing would happen because last time I went it happened. And, so we let all these outside circumstances run how we respond to life. For today, we're going to be working on the root chakra. But let's back up before we get into details about the root chakra. I just wanted to remind you again what the chakras are. So they're major energy points that our entire energy system is made up of. And even though we have 7 major chakras, we actually have 72,000 nadis, which provides energy to every cell in our body. But the 7 major chakras are the first one is at the base of our spine. The second one is halfway between the base of our spine and our navel center. The third one is at our navel center. The fourth one is at our heart. The fifth one is at our throat. The sixth is between our eyebrows, and the seventh is at the top of the head. So they play a real vital role in our health and well-being. So the Eastern mystics would say that if our energetic system is healthy, then our physical body and our emotional body is healthy as well. So a lot of meditation is done for the sake of making certain that we can ensure that our chakra system is actually flowing and allowing energy to flow freely through them. So talking specifically today, we're going to be dealing with the root chakra, which is right at the base of the spine. And it's associated with the adrenal glands, and those are located at the top of the kidneys, and they secrete our hormones into our bloods, and they also create that, hormones like adrenaline, where we get that fight or flight response. So that whole system, the adrenal system, is associated with this root chakra. The element, so there's different things associated with each chakra. The element that the root chakra is associated with is the earth. And the thought current that is associated with the root chakra is lust, desire, and greed. So each chakra has a certain thought current that is prevalent, and that there's certain thought currents that will block that particular chakra. And when the chakra is blocked, then it has impacts on our physical system. There's also a mantra, if you will, a mantra that is associated with the root chakra. And the mantra for the root chakra is the word LAM, like L-A-M. So let's talk a little bit about this root chakra. So if we look at what reality for each of us consists of, it consists of the inner reality that we have going on in our head, all those stories that we have about, what happened, what's going to happen, what's happening now, who we are, what the world is, who everybody else is in relationship to us. So we have all this monkey mind stuff going on. And that's kind of our inner reality, all the mind stuff. And then we have the outer reality, which is sort of the words that we speak, the actions that we take, and together the thoughts going on in our head and the words that we're speaking and the action that we're taking in the physical world, that's what we call our full reality. Both the inner reality and the outer reality constitutes our full reality. Now here's the deal about our thoughts, which I know I've mentioned a number of times, but I'll mention again. Our thoughts become words, our words become actions, our actions become life, and life becomes our reality. So we literally create our reality through our thoughts. And I'm sure you've heard of the term manifesting your reality. And really what that is trying to articulate is the ability to have our inner reality consciously create our outer reality. It always is, by the way, but a lot of times we're unconsciously creating our reality because we have all these stories that some of them we're aware of and some of them we're not aware of. And for those that we're not aware of, we're still creating our reality as a result of those thoughts that we're not aware of. It's just we're creating our reality unconsciously. So we're always creating our reality through our thoughts. Whether we're aware of those thoughts or not makes a difference about whether we're creating our reality consciously or unconsciously. So unfortunately, what happens is that rather than us thinking, my inner reality, what I believe I am and what I want to create in my life, rather than having that inner reality actually create our outer reality, what most of us do is we have some experience in the outer reality, and then we hold a story about what's possible for us inside our inner reality. So I'm going to give you an example about that, because I know this is a lot of realities happening here, and it's kind of tough to keep track of them. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to use a hypothetical example of a young 5-year-old girl who's walking down the beach with her parents. And while they're walking down the beach, they come sort of around a corner and they actually witness a murder. And she's 5 years old and she's witnessing this brutal murder that just terrifies her, of course, because she can't understand what's going on. So skip ahead 20 years to the time when she's 25, and a bunch of her friends say, hey, let's go to the beach. And all of a sudden, this huge fear comes into her thought process. And she's like, no, I just don't do beaches. I just don't enjoy them. And she may or may not even actually remember what she saw on the beach when she was 5. Or maybe she does. But either way, whether she's aware of that thought or not, it's running her current situation. She's allowing the fear that she took on as a child at the age of 5, quite understandably so, she's letting that run her current life even when she's 25. And so we often will have an episode happen to us, and then that informs our story that we have about ourselves and what's possible in the world. So we'll have this story of, oh, no, the beaches are scary, or no, I just don't do that type of ride at the Stampede because it makes me sick. Those sorts of stories that we all have. And it likely happens because we have some sort of bad experience on the ride at the Stampede, and then we go, I just can't do those types of rides. And we think that's reality, and it's a result of us thinking that that's our reality that contributes to us then feeling sick if we were to actually go on that ride again. So, you see, our inner reality really creates our outer reality, but we forget that. We let the outer reality dictate to us. So that's when we get out of balance and out of touch, really, with the ability that we all have to create and manifest the reality that we want. And when we get into that space of believing that all these outer situations are starting to now tell me what's possible and not possible, when that is happening, we know that we're blocked in the first chakra. And we start to lose confidence in ourselves, right? We start to lose the confidence because we think, oh, no, I can't do that because, gosh, if I went there and tried that, this horrible thing would happen because last time I went it happened. And, so we let all these outside circumstances run how we respond to life. And we start to lose our confidence in our own abilities. And so when we begin to do that, we recognize that we're blocked in our root chakra. And this shows up very tangibly in our day-to-day relationships because, you see, we're social animals. We exist in relationship. So, our mom makes us a child, our boss makes us an employee, our teacher makes us a student. If we're a teacher, our students make us a teacher. So we exist in relationship. So now how do I tie that to this whole talk on root chakra? You see, when we lose track with the truth, which is we create our reality through our thoughts, we lose confidence in our ability to create our reality, and others lose confidence in us as well. And so how we restore that confidence, if you will, is by being very, very aware of the words that we speak to ourselves and to others, and particularly being very aware of the commitments we make to ourselves and to others, and following through on those commitments or revoking them. There's nothing wrong with revoking a commitment, but it's being very clean and clear about what commitments you are and are not going to follow through with, for yourself and with others. And that begins to restore the confidence you have in you, and it begins to restore the confidence that others have in you as well, and it helps to heal that root chakra. Because the root chakra says, oh, no, you don't create your, if we have blocks in our root chakra, we have the understanding, oh, no, I don't create my reality. All my outside circumstances create my reality. And it's like getting back in touch with every single word I speak, every single thought I have, every single commitment I make creates my reality. And owning that, and bringing closure to those commitments that you have they don't serve you anymore. It makes no more sense for you to continue to hold them. Complete with them. Complete with them in yourself. Say, you know what? I had this commitment that I was going to go to the gym every single morning at 4 a.m. and I now have a job at 5 a.m. and I just can't go. That makes no more sense. So here's my new commitment, but I'm going to shut that commitment down. I'm going to close that off, and here's my new commitment. So it looks like being very clean about our commitments, and that helps this healing of the root chakra. That's how we do it in our words, our thoughts, and our actions. And we also heal through the meditation. So